within the Pathway program, there are a couple of evaluations I want to talk to you about. We talked about the pre and the post assessment within the level. We've already done that. But after you have finished a level, there is another evaluate. And I'm glad this screen popped up like it did so you can see the different options you have. Notice how you can launch, you can evaluate, or you can activate. Basically, they go through a series of steps. First you activate, then you launch, then you evaluate. Finally, in one of the phases, I'll show you where we can request credit. Right now, let's look at the online evaluation by clicking on Evaluate. And this is something that you will do after you have completed the project, you've given your speech, someone has evaluated you, and you've uploaded it. When you're completely done, you can evaluate the level and move on. After you click on Evaluate, you're going to click on Continue. And it's very short. The project provided valuable information, yes or no? Yes, I really enjoyed the project. Or whatever you want to say. And then question 2, the assignment supported learning in this project. Yes, I learned how to create a podcast, which was actually one of the earlier projects that I had done within the Pathway program. So that is why I want to encourage you to at least get to level 3 where you get into the fun stuff. Level 1 and 2 are more like a learning process, but level 3 brings it to home and it will apply to your life and your business and your workforce. So again, very simple question and answer. Question 3, the tone and content of the project was appropriate. Yes. Anything else you want to type? Question 4, the amount of time required to complete the steps is appropriate for a project. It took me about 3 days off and on to complete 6 podcasts. But again, that was something I was doing for my business anyway. It just happened to align with the project in Toastmasters. So for me, yes, I thought it was a reasonable amount of time and an investment. And, excuse me, when you're all done, you're going to click on either save if you're not finished, or if you are finished, you can click on submit final answers. There you go. The other thing I wanted to show you, let me go back to Pathway, is that you can also select where you request credit. That's going to be important for when you get your certificate. So let's go back in. We're going to open our curriculum. Once I go in, I'm going to go back to my level 3 because as you can see, I have completed my elective projects. I have completed my persuasive speaking, and I am ready to activate and get that certificate. Notice how it says on completion, presentation mastery, whatever yours may be, dynamic leadership, motivational strategies. You're going to click on activate, and then again you click on launch. This is where a little PDF will come in and show you how to mark complete. So you can read the PDF, go back a tab, and notice where it says now mark complete. You are done. And either your president or your vice president of education will be going in to give you credit. Let's go back a level so you can see what that certificate looks like. By clicking on level 2, you can see I was already given credit, so I can click on view certificate. And here is my certificate for level 2. Again, the pop-up blocker. This is why earlier we went ahead and allowed for pop-ups. These can be presented at your Toastmaster Club meeting so everyone can celebrate with you. I'm going to go ahead and close this, and we're going to talk a little bit about the other evaluation. For example, you're going to click on the Toastmaster Pathway logo here at the top. And earlier we talked about downloading your evaluation. You can either email or hand deliver it to whoever is evaluating you. They need to get that back to you. They can either email it to you, scan it, fax it, take pictures, however, or they can even hand it to you and you can scan it. But you will need it in an electronic format so that you can upload it. And for that, we're back in our pathways and we're going to click on, see over on the right where it says My Documents. We're going to click there. And we just completed level 3. We have that evaluation, so we're going to open level 3. Over towards the right, it says Add File. We select the file, which in our case is in our downloads. And here I'm very specific, so I'll be able to find it later. Presentation Mastery Level 3, that's the project. I'm going to click Open, and then we can add it. And now we have added our evaluation. We're good to go.